have not recorded a video in forever. That's not gonna work. This feels so weird and a bit foreign. I'm turning 30 in a few days. I'm turning 30. I'm so excited to turn 30. Like, so excited. This is the first year in my adult life that I am planning a birthday party for myself and inviting all my friends. Why am I so excited to turn 30? Getting older brings more clarity in life. Life is a journey of like knowing yourself or like loving yourself, right? You're never gonna get to a point where you're like, okay, I finally love myself completely. Like, this is the point I've been waiting for. I think it's like an ongoing thing where you just keep discovering things about yourself and you change all the time, right? But I think it's like the end of an era and it's the start of something new. And I'm just excited to start it, like to go. 29 was a good year. 28 was a good year. The past few years were pretty good years. My early 20s were rough. I think from 20 to 23 was like, those were like my character building years. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I don't think I really liked myself yet until I was like 22. I was lost, but I was kind of happy, I think. I think I was happy. I discovered very late that I actually like my own company. I actually like myself. I've been holding a journal. I've been keeping a journal since I was 21. So I'm going to read back on those pages and see like where my mind was at. But yeah, I didn't like myself that much. But I'm glad I don't know what propelled me to do it, but I'm glad I remember sitting down with myself and taking the time to realize I don't like myself and I want to like myself. So what am I going to do? Spend time by myself and just like discover who I am. What are my values? What are my morals? And those years literally changed my life when I realized like I am worth something. I am talented. Like I have something to offer the world, basically. And I really was like, I doubled down on like what my values are, what my morals are as a person, because before that I was really just following whatever I was taught when I was younger, and which is good because I was taught well, but you don't just do things because you're taught them. Like, why do you believe that? Because somebody told you to believe them, or because you actually believe them? But yeah, I think I spent a lot of time just like getting to know myself, and I thank my younger self for doing that. I want to thank my younger self for also being very hardworking. I think those years were when I really went in on like all of my hobbies, like YouTube and makeup and art and learning new things. That's when I taught myself how to do graphic design, and look where it's taken me now. I didn't even study graphic design. I studied art. I've worked in so many cool places. I worked in a lot of places that didn't value me. I worked in a lot of places that I probably should have quit earlier. But I've made money off of like being a creative, like doing art, doing things that I really love doing, which is like insane to me. Doing things that I do for free. In the past year, I realized I am talented. That's what I realized in the past year. I'm no longer just gonna be grateful for anything that I can get. I've realized I'm talented. I'm humble. I want to be humble, and I am humble, but I also am extremely talented and I'm extremely hardworking. So I'm only gonna accept what I deserve from now on. I've proven myself already to myself. I think a part of that is when you start to like yourself, you really value your time. I know there's a difference because to me now, if anybody wastes my time, that is one way. It's very hard to make me mad, but if you waste my time deliberately, like I will not give you a second chance to waste my time. I won't hate you. I realized in my 20s, I dreamt too small because all the thoughts that I dreamt in my teen years and in my early 20s, the things that I was too scared to say out loud or write down, someone next to me watching me, they're coming alive now. So when I put my mind to something, I get it done. Yeah, I met my husband when I was 23, and I think I was in a pretty good place because I attracted a good person. We got married at 25, and then the pandemic happened, and we were stuck inside together in a 600-foot condo for like I don't know how many years. A year and a half before we had a baby. Everyone was having babies in pandemic, obviously. And then we moved to California. This is a quick summary. Then we moved to California. We moved to San Francisco together. And I literally, I remember being a teenager and wanting to live in California so badly. I thought I was gonna live in LA. But I never spoke yet. Like, I never thought maybe this would happen. I didn't know how it would happen. I just thought it would be nice to live in California. Met somebody that always wanted to live in California. Randomly. Moved here within 2 weeks of knowing that we had the opportunity to leave. We left with a newborn baby. And we lived here ever since. We lived in San Francisco ever since. So I'm looking outside because the view is so beautiful. Had 2 babies. I am so grateful for my life. It's very important to be grateful. Every day I try to be grateful and have gratitude. And sometimes I really find myself like complaining about stuff, but I try not to speak it out loud. Like, you know, sometimes you just complain. You think that your house isn't big enough, or your house isn't tidy enough, or your car isn't nice. And actually, this car is really nice, but your car isn't nice enough. Sometimes people think that, and you get something new, and then it's new for a little bit, but then after a while you get tired of it. And the word for my 20s, I would say, is just gratitude. I think in the back of my mind, I always thought things would work out for me because I knew I was a good person, but I never spoke it up into life, and I never spoke it into existence. I just kept it in my mind. I never spoke it into existence. I never really wrote it down. I wonder if I would have dreamt bigger in my teenage years or in my 20s, like what could have happened. That's what I'm gonna do in my 30s. I'm gonna dream bigger, like dream extremely big. Literally nothing is out of reach for me. I only attract good things. Only good things happen to me. Anyway, I'm just so excited to turn 30. And I don't have any resolutions for the new year. It's like almost December. I don't think I have any resolutions, but I definitely want to like live in the moment and soak every day up. Like, I want to write about the times when I'm having good times, because there's so many good times. Sometimes I'm just like outside and with my kids and with friends 11 a.m. in the day, and just like so grateful to God. This is my life. And I just look around, like everything is just so pretty. There's so many people suffering, so many people going through things. That's me capturing the moment right now. I'm waiting for my food. I probably should go into this. Probably ready. I'm gonna pick it up, and then I have class. I probably should go to Trader Joe's before I go to class, or after. I don't know. What time is Trader Joe's close? Trader Joe's. Currently, what am I doing right now? I'm a mom of 2 beautiful children. Like, I have the best kids ever. One is 2.5. One is 8 months. Yeah, back to back. I'm in school. I got selected out of hundreds of people to be a part of this art direction program in San Francisco at this ad agency called Goodby Silverstein and Partners. I kind of had an idea, but I didn't really understand how like big of a deal it was, and I absolutely love it. And I always wanted to go back to design school or do art direction. And in my undergrad, I studied art. I didn't study graphic design. I taught myself how to do graphic design, and I always wanted to go back, but I felt like it was too late. It's actually never too late. It's always the right time to do what you actually want to do, because life is going to move on either way.